Kelly Kapowski and Zach Morris were one of television's hottest couples back in the early 90s. So was Tiffani Thiessen's real-life husband jealous when she shared an anniversary post of her and Saved by the Bell co-star Mark Paul Gosselaar on Instagram? Stay tuned for all the juicy details about Tiffani Thiessen. Because she plays the role of Kelly Kapowski so flawlessly, one would assume Tiffani Thiessen nailed her audition for the lovable Bayside cheerleader. However, that wasn't the case. In his memoir, I Was Saved by the Bell, the sitcom's executive producer Peter Engel dished on what went down during casting. He likened the star's composure to that of a deer in the headlights at her first audition in 1988. Although she competed for the part with then up-and-coming stars Elizabeth Berkley, who went on to play Jessie Spano, and Jenny Garth, Thiessen ultimately won the role. Engel confessed that something else gave her a leg up in the casting room. She had already earned recognition in modeling. When cast in Saved by the Bell, Thiessen was just 15, and even though she worked on the series throughout high school, she still managed to become the valedictorian of her class, which is no easy feat. Committed to her craft, she never went to college but expressed interest in attending at some point in the future. After Saved by the Bell wrapped in 1993, Tiffani Thiessen went on to star in Saved by the Bell: The College Years, which ran for one season. In 1994, the gang also released a TV movie, Saved by the Bell: Wedding in Las Vegas, where Kelly marries her high school sweetheart, Zach Morris, played by Mark Paul Gosselaar. When Saved by the Bell and its spin-offs ended, Thiessen went looking for another gig. And because of her popularity, she took a chance with another future iconic sitcom, Friends. Thiessen revealed on You Up with Nikki Glazer that she tried out for the part of Rachel Green. During the interview, she said, "Did you know I tested for Friends for Jennifer Aniston?" She went on to explain that she didn't get Aniston's now iconic role because she was a little too young to pair with the rest of the cast. In 1994, a year after Saved by the Bell concluded, Tiffani Thiessen landed a role in the already established teen drama Beverly Hills 90210. Cast as a replacement for Shannon Doherty, Thiessen shed the good girl image she portrayed on Saved by the Bell to play the manipulative Valerie Malone, who wreaks havoc on the famed zip code. When Valerie was introduced on the show, her first episode went down in the series' history as one of its most popular. Her inaugural episode showed her with marijuana, a far cry from the pom-poms and teddy bear Kelly used to hold on Saved by the Bell. Thiessen was already dating 90210 cast member Brian Austin Green when she joined the cast. However, her first on-screen kiss in the series was with Luke Perry, who played the bad boy with a big heart, Dylan McKay. On the Meredith Vieira show, Thiessen admitted that the lip lock was somewhat awkward.
Having your boyfriend on the show and then literally kissing another man.
On the Beverly Hills Show podcast, former 90210 executive producer Charles Rosen said it was very hard for Green to watch his then-girlfriend in bed with Perry, and that it was pretty evident they wouldn't last as a couple. In Saved by the Bell, Tiffani Thiessen's character Kelly Kapowski was known for her relationship with Zach. Zach and Kelly's love story, which started as teens at Bayside and continued when they tied the knot in college, gave us major relationship goals back in the 90s. In fact, the pair had such staying power that over 30 years after they were introduced, they starred as a married couple in the show's 2020 reboot. And when it comes to Thiessen's dating roster, life imitated art, as she was romantically linked to Gosselaar, who played Zach. Castmate Ed Alonzo, who played Max, the owner of the gang's hangout, told Entertainment Tonight about their on-set flirtation, dishing, "They liked each other a lot. It was very cute. It was hand-holding and looking over." Another of her co-stars, the late Dustin Diamond, detailed in his memoir that Thiessen was actually hooking up with both Gosselaar and AC Slater actor Mario Lopez. On The Kelly Clarkson Show, Lopez revealed that his relationship with Thiessen wasn't just a hookup.
She used to wear my Letterman's jacket from my real high school and stuff.
Before her acting career took off, Tiffani Thiessen worked as a model. The young star's uncle, a professional photographer, helped her get her start in the industry. The model-turned-actress also competed in beauty pageants and was crowned Miss Junior America in 1987 when she was 13 years old. In 1989, she was honored with the title of CoverGirl magazine's Model of the Year. Over 30 years later, Thiessen still looks at those experiences fondly. In fact, she even posted a photo of her donning the crown and sash from the Miss Junior America pageant for her now 2.7 million Facebook followers. In an interview with the Chicago Tribune, she expressed her amazement regarding the longevity of her career, saying, "I started doing commercials and modeling when I was 8 or 9. I was a kid. My daughter's 10, and sometimes it's crazy to look at her and think, wow, that's when I started doing what I still do now." Tiffani Thiessen enjoyed her time as a single woman in Hollywood, building up quite a dating history of actors. When it came time to settle down, Her former 90210 co-star played Cupid. She met Brady Smith in 2004 through Jenny Garth after the actor-artist made an appearance on her series, What I Like About You. When the pair reminisces about the start of their courtship, Smith credits his wife with making the first move. Although he arranged their first date, when it came to intimacy, it was Thiessen who initiated. He told Yahoo, "Obviously I wanted to kiss her, but I wasn't gonna be that dude that tries to kiss on the first date. But then she leaned in and laid one on me, and I don't even remember the drive home." A year later, in 2005, the lovebirds tied the knot. They welcomed daughter Harper Wren Smith in 2010 and son Holt Fisher Smith in 2015. In 2020, when the couple celebrated their 15th wedding anniversary, Thiessen expressed her deep devotion to her other half on Instagram, gushing, "I could not feel more blessed or fortunate to be experiencing life next to you." As a young woman growing up in showbiz, Tiffani Thiessen felt pressure to look a certain way. She said in an interview with ABC News, "I was not the girl that was a size 2 and didn't work for it. I was never the wavy model type." She went on to speak about the difficulty of returning to work after giving birth to her daughter and gaining 45 pounds. But as she's matured in Hollywood, she's realized that body size is no longer her focus. Her family is her main priority. However, when asked about being considered a sex symbol, a title that first came about because of Saved by the Bell, she said she doesn't harbor any negative feelings about it. In fact, she sees it as a compliment, even now, all these years later. Although she does work on her physical health by doing circuit training, spin, Pilates, and hiking, she's now focused on feeling good about herself and not the number on the scale. And as her daughter gets older, she strives to be a positive role model for her. She told the Orlando Sentinel, "I want to teach her that eating right and exercising and being healthy is what's important, not what size jeans you wear." With her busy schedule raising a family while working in television, Tiffani Thiessen still makes time for her furry friends. A lifelong animal activist, she credits her father, who worked for the city and designed parks in her native California, for sparking her love of four-legged creatures. She told She Said Media said, "We were always the house known to bring in strays, constantly all the time. If I weren't doing what I did for a living, I'd live in some crazy ranch-style place out in the middle of nowhere and have like 9 billion cats and dogs." In addition to dogs and acting, Tiffani Thiessen has a passion for cooking. She says it started in her youth, as she watched the women in her family cook together. However, her interest was piqued even further when she traveled the world during her Saved by the Bell days. She told People, "I was touring with Mark Paul Gosselaar in Europe and was learning about different cultures and cooking techniques. This inspired her to start experimenting in the kitchen. From there, she took her culinary passion on screen with the series Dinner at Tiffany's, which launched in 2015 on the Cooking Channel. The series features Thiessen cooking for her famous friends and former co-stars, including Elizabeth Berkley, Jason Priestley, and Seth Green. In 2020, she added another food-based show to her resume when she was cast as the host of MTV's Deliciousness, a spin-off of Ridiculousness. The series is based on critiquing viral video clips of humorous food moments. She explained to People, "It's probably the most fun and the easiest job that I get to go to, and that I've ever had in my career. Truly." When she's not cooking on TV, Thiessen runs her own blog, which focuses on, quote, all things food, home, and lifestyle. Along with her acting credits, Tiffani Thiessen can add author to her resume. The actress-turned-writer has penned 2 books. The first, Pull Up a Chair, was released in 2018 and is replete with, as she explains on her website, recipes and tips for pleasing the pickiest of eaters, feeding a crowd, or pulling off a party in your PJs. Thiessen also wanted to gather the recipes for her children one day. She told KCTV5,
"I kind of wanted to leave behind a little bit of love, and legacy of mommy's recipes for my kids."
In 2019, she released her first children's book, a collaborative effort with her husband Brady Smith, who worked on its illustrations. The book, entitled You're Missing It, speaks to how parents miss certain moments with their children because they're looking at their phones. In 2020, Tiffani Thiessen reprised her iconic role of Kelly Kapowski in the highly anticipated Saved by the Bell reboot. In the Peacock Revival series, she's married to Zach Morris, now governor of California, and they have a son, Mac, who is a current student at Bayside. Fans also see a progressive character arc for Kelly, who reconsiders the decision she made in Saved by the Bell the college years to forego her dreams of becoming a doctor to marry Zach.
Who's the doctor? Me. I'm a doctor of optimism.
The veteran actress is elated to join her former castmates, and it goes without saying that she's excited to revisit Zach and Kelly's love story all these years later. In fact, she even honored the on-screen couple's 27th anniversary, sharing a throwback photo on Instagram. And though she loves the script, there's one part of the couple's life she may have tweaked. She told BuzzFeed, "I am shocked that they only had one child. I would have expected more." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.